What's up, guys? It's Network, and we're back with another video. Today, I'm talking about how to use a CPN to build unlimited CPNs by the network, and it's educational purposes only. So, what this is talking about, guys, is it's basically talking to you about how to build a CPN that can help you spawn other CPNs, and not only spawn other CPNs, but spawn a CPN with an actual score on it, so you can be able to profit from your other CPN instead of just working every time to build a file and then do whatever you have to do on it, try merge public records, putting trade lines on it and stuff like that, and then having to eventually go and do the same process all over again. This is not going to stop you from having to do that whole process, but it's going to mitigate a lot of the things that you would have to do in the past. And it also will just cut down on some expenses in regards to you being able to add trade lines onto your files from spawning from one CPN file. So what would this process explain? So this guide outlines the steps to transition from one CPN to multiple CPN files, each equipped with trade lines ready for liquidation. The process begins with creating the initial file to set the stage for success. It's essential to structure the first file in a way that facilitates bank account approvals, allowing you to progress to the subsequent steps and ensure that you can incorporate quality trade lines into your file. So guys, what this basically means is you're going to be creating a CPN file that'll get you approved for a bank. And when you get approved for that bank, you'll be able to do certain payments out of the bank. And we'll explain this throughout the whole process. But you'll be able to get payments like Netflix, utilities, phone bills, etc. And you want to set those payments up out of the bank account that you create from your original CPN. So let's get to the original CPN that you need. So what kind of CPN do you need? There are several methods to create a credit profile number, CPN, but for this particular process, we need to develop a bank-friendly CPN. So this means ensuring we have a solid tri-merging and reliable trade lines in the file to secure approval for the necessary bank cards to progress to the next stage. So basically, guys, you want to make sure that you create what some people they call a same-day file. So in this case, it's crucial to construct a file that can quickly generate a FICO score and be ready for use within 48 to 72 hours. Some refer to these files, like I said, as a same-day file. And what this means is basically this file is going to get you a score pretty quickly. And what that score is going to do, that FICO score, which is important because a FICO score is a little bit more important than an actual average credit score or what those Credit Karma give you. Those aren't actual FICO scores. So what the FICO score is going to do is it's going to give you some credibility in regards to you applying for an account. And when you apply for like a Capital One account, for example, that's what we're going to be using in this video. When you apply for like a secured, let's say you apply for a secure card. So this isn't for you guys to directly go and start trying to get credit approvals directly off of your same day file. Like you can do that, but that's not the plan that we are talking about here. Right now, we're talking about a little bit more complex structure of workflow. So basically, you want to get that FICO score from that same day file, and that's the reason why we will be using a same day file, and it's created differently. So how to build a same day file. So creating a same day file is not as straightforward as producing a traditional CPN file. So with a traditional CPN file, you would get your number sequences together, and then you would also get all your information together, get your address off of Zillow and stuff like that. And all of this is included in the same day file method. And you have to do this as well for the same day file, but the process is a little bit different, and it's a little bit of red tape that you have to get through to make sure that your file can get accepted into Experian, which is going to eventually be able to get you an approval for a same day file. But there are notable differences in the tri-merging process and the way the file is entered into the public records and credit bureaus. So the process of building a same-day file can be both challenging and time-consuming, involving several steps as obtaining temporary phone numbers. That's part of the same-day file method. Temporary phone number to verify the credit account creation, and changing your proxy VPN location. So sometimes proxies and VPN location, they need to be changed. The proxies basically change your IP address, guys. So basically, you can't apply for multiple things with certain merchants and certain people online with the same IP address. So they only allow a certain amount of attempts to do certain things with one IP address. So in certain circumstances, you have to change your IP address, and that would be what the proxy would help you do. And that's part of the same day file method. It shows you how to do that because that's going to be a necessary step in the process. And once again, guys, this is educational purposes only. So after creating a new file and logged, so once you've created a same day file and you logged in, you will receive a score for that file, allowing you to utilize it for various purposes. Specifically, in this case, you'll need this file to apply for your new Capital One card, enabling you to establish a working relationship with them. Generally, the best options to begin with when applying to Capital One are their secured credit cards or a basic debit card, which functions as a bank account with them. From my experience, I've observed that individuals tend to have better approval chances when starting their account with a secured card using their CPN. A lot of the time, you can do a pre-approval with your CPN's information on Capital One's website and see what they would like to give you. So you don't just put inquiries on your same day file, just go ahead and run that information through their pre-approval process and see what they're willing to give you, and then that's what you can go ahead and apply for. Because basically what you want to do with Capital One is get your foot in the door with your file. And once you get your foot in the door with the file, then you'll be able to go to the next steps in the process, which is basically creating trade lines for your future files. So why start a Capital One account? So opening a Capital One account sets you on the journey to establish your own trade lines for future accounts. This account will help you connect with Tomo Boost when enhancing your new CPN files, allowing you to steadily build files with trade lines that report similarly to the primary accounts. These will appear as paid off accounts, significantly increasing your chances of approval pretty much everywhere that you can use a CPN. So additionally, with your new Capital One account, it's beneficial to start paying for a service like Netflix or another monthly bill, as these can serve as trade lines to report to your CPN file. So guys, this is going to be the best way for you to get trade lines reporting to your file without all of the headache of authorized user trade lines and stuff like that, where you have to wait on them to report and you really don't have any full control of what is actually reporting. That's why I say create this Capital One account from scratch. Once you create this Capital One account from scratch, then you'll be able to add bills to the account. And I know some people are going to say, well, this isn't free. Like, I have to pay for things for it to work. And guys, that's just how the process works. If you're not willing to pay for anything to make your process work, then you're not going to get the same outcomes that somebody that would pay to make sure that they get the best outcomes. Because if you want big cash outs, big liquidations, things like that on a CPN file, then you're going to have to invest in the process as a whole. And once you invest in the process, then you'll be able to get the outcome that you're looking for, and then you can reinvest, and then it's basically not costing you anything at that point. So how long will this take? This process typically can take about 30 to 60 days, guys. And I know that's why I told you guys, I know some people like to do things really quickly and stuff like that. And like I said, if you wanted to use the same day file in 48 hours to 72 hours, you could get a score on the file and you can use the file immediately and liquidate it wherever you would like to liquidate it based off of whatever method you're using at the time. But this process involves a little bit of investing some time, but this is going to be able to prevent you in the future from needing to come back to the same process and do the same things over and over again. So it involves tracking the accounts paid from your newly established trade line source, such as Capital One, based on your payments to various expenses like utility bills, cell phone bills, etc. To maximize effectiveness, ensure that these payments are made from your Capital One bank account. This strategy will not only generate a consistent trade line source for you, but also enhance your newly created CPNs, which can be developed in a traditional format. So once you use the same day file to get approved for your Capital One, then you can use your Capital One to go through Tomo Boost to promote your regular tri-merge CPNs. So other uses. After you create your CPN same-day file and your traditional files, which take a bit longer for scores to update, you can also generate additional same-day files using your Capital One account. It's crucial to grasp the process of creating a same-day file when doing so. So you will tri-merge the files as usual and ensure that the information aligns across the various merchants you apply to, allowing for seamless merging into the credit bureaus. When it comes to setting up your credit monitoring account, you will need to link a bank account, just like you would with Tomo Boost. But this time, with Experian, while creating your same-day file, this is where your Capital One account becomes a valuable asset. I know this may seem overwhelming, but the effort will pay off over the next 6 months to a year after completing this setup just once. This is for educational purposes only, guys. So it's crucial, guys, to grasp the process of creating a same-day file. So what I'm saying here, and to some people, some of this might not make sense in regards to this last other use process because you don't actually know exactly how to make a same-day file. If you know exactly how to make a same-day file, then you understand that this Capital One account is going to be able to help you create more same-day files, because when you get to the Experian part of the process, when you have access to basically boost your FICO score, which will eventually create your whole same-day file, you'll need access to things like I said earlier. You need access to a phone number, which we show you how you can get access to that, educational purposes only. And also you'll need access to a bank account, and you'll obviously have that Capital One account, and that becomes a valuable asset because that Capital One account can be used more than one time to create your same day file. So this is educational purposes only, guys, and we're going to go into some key takeaways for the video. This process essentially outlines how to utilize a single same-day file to generate multiple CPN files, each with different credit scores. This can help you secure approvals from merchants, loans, rental offices, and more. However, you must first build the same-day file, ensuring it is merged correctly. Next, create a bank account using that CPN file, ideally with Capital One. Use this Capital One account to manage payments for bills such as utilities, phone services, and Netflix subscriptions. Then leverage these payments to apply for additional CPN credit through Tomo Boost. This strategy will enable you to enhance multiple CPN files, improve scores, and gain immediate activity. Please note that this video is educational purposes only, guys. So we thank you for watching, guys. It's the network. We're back with another video. Click the link below to subscribe to our Telegram channel for updates. Request same-day file method if you're interested in making your own same-day files, or you can ask for the same-day file creation. We can get you a same-day file created. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back on the next one.